Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another L.A Noire stream. And today, chat, we are continuing L.A Noire. So let's pick up where we left off. We've gotten a demotion. We've gotten a demotion, and now, we've been demoted to Arson. What will happen? You know, we know that the Dr. Fontaine, a doctor who's been prescribing all these barbiturates. He's been investing in housing. He invested that, X and X, Y, and Z. So maybe we'll meet back up again. So we are gonna go ahead and get started. We've been demoted. What was I about to do? Oh yeah, I need to go on my phone, get this set up. The gas man. What's going on? Looks like they tinkering with something. Oh, that's it. All right, we're back at the office.
Okay, everyone, keep it down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today. How'd you like porking that German whore, Phelps?
Mm.
Phelps is up before a review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or didn't do, Phelps. I hear you're a good case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, sir.
Cap, we don't want a fucking rat like Phelps. Can it, Tilden?
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Phelps, I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs. Social basket cases like you two should get along just fine. Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
This is arson. There are no ropes.
It shouldn't take long, then. Start with these two. House fires.
Okay.
26 South Kenmore Avenue. Steffen's family was out of town when it happened. Then go to 4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer.
Okay.
Fire brigade will be on location.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out, detective. Now get out of here.
Okay, so
Both
we
of you.
have two house fires we're investigating
Get
right now.
out!
Bro, I'm about to say if y'all don't get up. Okay, so
The women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me.
okay, we got a new vehicle, chat. Look at this.
Can you drive to this one?
Let's go to the
All right.
Steffens house
Where
first.
to?
How long have you been working arson?
We gonna do the small talk thing now? Talk baseball, exchange addresses? I don't think so. Feeling down, hotshot? Need a buddy? Or look somewhere else?
Oh damn. Okay, bitch. Fuck you then. Hershey Briggs. That's why your name Hershey in it. And you fat bitch. Damn, that shit burned all the way down.
There isn't much left.
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Nah, that's real pain in her face. They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Hirsch. Cap this one.
Yeah, Mike Brannigan, Cole Phelps. It's okay, Brannigan. His name may be dog shit, but there's none on his hand.
No offense, Phelps.
None taken. Do you have anything?
The fire started late last night. Steffen's family at Catalina Island. Won some kind of competition. Looks like the only thing they ever won in their lives. And they come home to this.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't
Nah,
have
seems
any
like a setup.
insurance. Everything they own, including the house, is not a pile of rubble.
Oh man.
In the car. It's lucky the whole block didn't burn down. Word is they're bulldozing this whole neighborhood to build new homes for GIs.
Oh yeah, it's a setup.
That's the man in the house. In the ruins. Terry Lady is his wife.
We'll take a look around. Come on, Phelps.
Yeah, it sounds like a setup. Okay, let's start on the outside. Okay, that's not anything.
Dad?
Okay, I don't see anything worth looking out here for. Let's see. Okay, well, let's go in here, I guess. I think that's just a pan.
Junk.
Yeah. Come over here. I saw something.
Incidental.
A shoe?
Don't think this is anything.
Okay, I'm still hearing a noise, so I didn't find everything yet. Insta heat.
Recently serviced.
We've seen that
Could
too.
be something to go on.
Matthew Ryan. Okay, it sounds like I found everything. Let's go talk to the girl. Alright, get up. Get up.
Mr. Steffens? Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
Don Steffens.
You were out of town.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time. Came home to this.
Do you still have the tickets?
Sure.
It's a formality, but we'll need to speak to the issue.
Catalina Island. It says dot who? Oh, that's the signature. Okay. That's his signature. Alright, let me question you.
Can you tell me any more about the prize that you won, Mr. Steffens?
Weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Okay, it looks like he's telling the truth.
Did you enter any kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer. This lady just rung up and told us we won. It's the first time I ever won anything.
Nah, let's get it. Was good, Drizzy? How are you?
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
Okay.
Everyone else is selling, but you're the holdout, aren't you?
I was the last. I thought I could hold out for a better price. My house is the center lot.
So now you have to take the price regardless.
Looks like it. I've got no choice. I have to put a roof over
I'm
my
doing all
family.
right for the most part. How about you? I'm good,
That's
thank
all we
you.
need for the moment, Mr. Steffens.
All right.
What's with him?
You've seen the papers. I guess he's thinking about his own family. I'd say he's searching for some kind of atonement right now.
Why am I giving him money? Like, character. I gotta use the phone box or the phone booth. Hey, run, nigga. Run, nigga. Run, nigga.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need information on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Yes, Detective. Just checking. The fund is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private investors as well as a government endowment.
Huh. You have an address for them.
There is one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay. We got that written down. Good move, Clarence. Alright, let's go to the next house fire. My partner's gonna drive. I'm not driving.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
Alright, alright.
Have there been any other house fires?
This is Arson. We get an average of 2 a night. Does that answer your question?
Why everybody gotta be dicks? Mm.
Hi, Albert. We've caught this case.
Hey, Biggs. We? You have a partner? What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him.
Oh, now I get it.
Mm.
Hello, Phelps. Welcome to the netherworld of Arson. Family of 4 found dead in their beds.
Family of
Near
4.
explosion.
Another one.
Looks that way. Insta-heat Model 70. Before you get excited,
Insta-heat.
we get a couple of water heaters a month go back. Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
Okay. Sounds suspicious. Another Insta-heat model. Hmm. Oh my god, look at the
Mal.
children.
You gonna stick it out, Cole?
I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer.
Oh my
Mother,
god.
father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. Oh, I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning. The burns are superficial.
Time of death.
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with a faulty water heater.
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in Arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you.
Oh shit.
But you're a good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal.
Yeah, definitely a
I'd say
setup.
that's firm but fair.
My god.
How
Chat,
about the
look
insurance
away.
companies write these incidents up as acts of God?
Oh my god, that's kind of brutal. So as always, we're gonna check outside the house, chat. See if there's anything of use out here. What you looking at? Imagine if he told me to get the fuck away from him. But I don't even understand, what did I even do for everybody to hate me because I cheated on my wife? They all be beating the fuck out of their wives during this time. That's not fair. So they all be whooping their wives' ass, cheating on them. Like our partners always talked about that shit. So now all of a sudden when I do it, everybody don't like me. Like, okay, well fuck y'all then. Okay, so there's nothing out here. So we're gonna go inside. Oh wait a minute. I thought my controller vibrate.
Hey, Biggs! Is this significant?
Regulator
Back
valve.
with L.A Noire,
Good
yeah.
find.
Detectives?
Exactly. What's good, Mr.
This is the
Underrated?
next door neighbor.
How are you?
Detective Phelps. Can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel.
Oh, Drizzy, do you remember when we picked up that newspaper? It was either the newspaper or like a cutscene where Dr. Fontaine was on the phone with somebody who was in a phone booth and he was crying and he was like, "You told me they wouldn't be there. I heard them screaming." So I'm putting two to two together. Maybe he burnt their house down. Maybe that's what happened.
What are the chances?
Do you
What's
know who
up,
ran the
Keith? How
competition?
you doing today,
Gulliver's
Mr.
Travel,
Underrated?
up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
It was good, Rolf.
Phelps, the guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire.
Hurry, you can still catch him.
Why am I chasing this nigga? I didn't even investigate.
Stop! LAPD!
See,
We've got an ID on you, Firebug. Stop right there!
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
What's your name?
Herbert Chapman.
So you
Herbert.
like fires.
Some.
Watching them or setting them?
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
You're a naughty boy, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep
A naughty
myself
boy.
to myself.
My day was
Cigarette
good
in a
today. How about
matchbox
you?
gives you
It was
5 or
good,
6
Brody.
minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio. Sounded sweet.
When you finish following your leads, come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
Will do, Lynch. Take this guy in. We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, Detective.
Thank you.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
They're house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again.
Oh
Forget
my
it.
God.
Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you
Glad
talking
Joe
about?
here.
Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department's nose in it. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it?
I know you driving, bitch. Yeah, you driving, nigga. Yeah. I'm not driving,
You
nigga.
drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Let's go to the
So where do you
travel
wanna go?
agency. Um, all right. Gulliver's Travel Agency.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD.
John Cunningham. Can I help you, gentlemen?
We have reason to believe that the Sawyer family of 4414 Rosewood Avenue recently won a competition run by your company.
Yes, I remember them. They called up to cancel at the last minute. One of the kids was sick. Very unfortunate.
Do you mind if I take a look at that?
Okay.
Here they are. Steffens.
Oh, here go the Sawyer
The
family.
Sawyer family. Rosewood Avenue. Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotion's mailing list covers half of L.A.
Okay.
So they are not a government agency?
I don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes.
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time. If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
While the Sawyer family were supposed to be at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky?
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you tell me who offered the prize won by the Sawyer family?
Sure. Look, there's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who has won.
Thanks for your help.
Yeah,
no
sounds
problem.
like a scam.
Wish I could do something for that family.
You could put round the hat. A few bucks would really help them now.
I suppose so.
Good. I'll put you down for 50. I could tell you were Samaritan the minute I walked in the door.
50? Are you?
Good man, Cunningham. You're all right.
Yeah, I'm great. Poorer, but great.
No.
You know the way.
Get on the
You can
driver's
drive.
side.
Fine. Where are we headed? Let me guess. You want to check out the Suburban address?
Great partners must think alike, Herschel. This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Elysian are investors in the Suburban Redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind. Who says we should visit him at Fire Station 32?
Who exactly is this guy, Lynch?
Lynch is a legend. You should feel privileged. He doesn't let many people into the inner sanctum. Keep your mouth shut, and you'll learn something about fires.
We came as soon as we could.
Lynch.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Okay.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
Okay.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire out?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny. You have a gas supply.
Mm-hmm.
You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light.
Mm-hmm.
You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
Okay. Okay, so it looks like we need to. Okay, so the balloon is towards the end. We know that.
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
I know. Shut the fuck up. The valve, I think, goes in the middle. Yeah, the valve goes in the middle.
Good, your regulator's in position.
And then this goes at the end.
Okay, I'll light your pilot and turn the gas on.
You pull the lever on the left to turn on the gas.
Mm.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
Okay. So we're about to go to the instant heat factory. No, don't get on the passenger side. I'm already here.
You're behind the wheel.
All right. Where to?
Show?
The next fire. We should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
Damn, sweet.
Guy's a freak.
What?
Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that we'd like for a lot of things, but we don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him with.
I'll be beasting out to drive because them should be so fucking far. It's the heat factory. No, bitch.
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
Okay.
You think one of them would have seen it?
I'm gonna make him take me to the pictures tonight.
When is America gonna understand? It's not about getting, it's about giving.
Grown men playing at being boys.
What the hell?
New and improved model. They'll be selling these like hotcakes.
Okay.
Do it again. I dare ya.
What? LAPD, sir.
Detective Phelps and Biggs.
Get your hands in the air.
Investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
Okay, well, answer some questions for us.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
Okay. I'm gonna play back.
You're telling me that you've never had any problems with this heater?
Look, we've changed the design since the Model 70.
These things are still being installed?
It's the demand. None of us could keep up with the amount of housing going up. At the budget end, we're still using some of the old stock. We are installing 100 heaters a week. They're not all faulty.
They're not all safe either.
Okay.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
Okay, that looks like no.
I think you're lying, Rasik. I think some of your men aren't fully licensed. You're desperate to cover your sales.
And how are you going to prove that, Detective? Name me one of my guys who would have overlooked a fault like this.
What about Reginald Varley?
You know about Varley?
Yeah.
He's on the run for a divorce interstate. It's not so bad.
You in the habit of hiring criminals, Rasik?
I need guys, Detective. This boom is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you.
Hurry up.
There, around a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
Sound like y'all need to hire some
This is
people.
a
I'm
long
seeing
shot.
Varley.
We are not going to rouse that whole list.
I'm seeing a few people.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
These companies.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to know if any of
Hold
the
on,
following
chat.
names have a...
Sorry, I'm back.
criminal history.
Okay, Detective, run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Kuttner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter. Previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Ryan Matthew. Charged for contempt of court. Attempted murder. Plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady.
Okay, so we got some criminal records.
Your employment roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasik. Desperate times indeed.
What am I supposed to do? Okay.
Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
The police breaking the law.
Here. Happy now?
Shut the fuck up.
Stick around, Mr. Rasik.
Hey, Walter Clemens. What's in here? Law and authority. And
Clemens is a fellow traveler.
Oh, we're not reading all this. Matthew Ryan. Why they all got this book?
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine. Ryan wants the world to be a better place, don't we all?
Oh wait, the pliers.
Nothing significant.
Okay. Varley.
The company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive. Varley has a problem with bugs.
Okay.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasic?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice.
All right.
Mind if I leave you to it? I got work waiting.
3 birds.
Yeah, we got 3 people. I'm assuming this is our guy.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Let's get him. Trespassers will be prosecuted. Get him, 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 get him. You're
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers and we want them quick.
Okay, okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
okay.
You know Reginald Varley?
No? Can't say I do.
You do.
Detroit PD is after Reginald Varley for murder. We want us to run you in for aiding and abetting Clemens?
Whoa, 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 whoa. All I know about Varley is he gets kickbacks from some developer. He does their work first. Spreads it around if he can.
Okay, employment.
You're licensed and work for InstaHeat?
I contract for them. So what?
Okay, you're not saying anything.
InstaHeat hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my
Shut the fuck
fucking
up.
mudshark of a wife gets awarded it in settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work. And she gets the house. Yeah, I burnt it all right. Set fire to that fucker and watched it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the rouse, Clemens.
Oh.
You did the right thing.
See. Wow.
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No. Don't know the name.
We just saw the pamphlet.
You and Ryan are 5th columnists.
And how do you figure that, wise guy? What proof do you have? Been following me to meetings?
Okay, smart guy. Where is it? Not that criminal. Oh yeah, right here.
We found a pamphlet in your locker, Clemens. We can add your name to the register. HUAC might want to interview you.
That shit was from Ryan. He's always pushing that shit on people. Drives me nuts. He's got it in for the company.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps. He ain't our guy.
How you know? We did see that he drove a green car.
Can you drive to this one?
All right, so let's
Where do
go
you want to go?
to Varley's work site.
Farley's on the run. He might be packing heat. He's wanted for murder.
Okay. So Varley's already wanted for murder in Detroit. So let's get him. So this looks like it ain't our guy either.
LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
Oh shit. Why he running like that?
Come on, Varley! You can't keep running forever!
Go.
You run all the way from Michigan, Reginald? The heck?
Exactly. Yeah, we caught that ass.
Why did you run from us, Varley?
I'm going to take a wild guess that you're the same Reginald Varley the Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you.
Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, you're a guest of the city.
Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
Yeah. Take him away, officer. Get your ass in the vehicle. No, 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 no.
You know the way. You can drive.
All right, we're gonna go to Ryan's
Where
work
to?
site. I'm looking for somebody with a green car specifically because of the cutscene. So if this guy has a green car, it's him. We found our arsonist. Oh no.
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs. Arson Squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Let's just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan. I said...
Oh my god.
Those are GI's backyards he's crashing through.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in. I'll take out the van.
Oh my god.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody.
What the fuck up?
I need to be closer, Phelps. Get in close and steer him off the car. Okay. One traffic stop coming up.
He's got an arson-related assault charge, and he's running.
Running don't mean nothing. We gotta get this guy in the room before we can get an angle on him.
This man has got to be stopped.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Jesus, what is he doing?
The tramp! Oh, Jesus!
Get the fuck out of the vehicle.
Put your hands in the air!
You're under arrest.
I was scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
No, you're under arrest. Yep, so the company gonna have to hire 3 new people.
We have 3 suspects. As much as I'd like it
You're
to be,
behind the
Chap,
wheel.
I think
Who
it's
y'all
one of
think
the
did
other
it, chat?
2
We
guys.
have 3
Let's get to
suspects.
the station and close this case.
1 arsonist. Who y'all got? 3 arsonists, one, you know, person who's been doing these fires. Who y'all got? Who y'all think it is? Okay.
I have 2 suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
Yeah, bitch. Charging the suspect will close the case. Okay, both interview rooms are here. Yeah, like, why you being a
I
dick,
didn't come to
bitch ass
California to
nigga?
be a secretary.
Okay, interview room 2.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Interview room 1 is this way. Okay, that's the patrol room. Oh, right here.
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
Okay.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what
Most
you're
likely
talking
Ryan.
about.
This is
You
industrial
know about the
sabotage,
pamphlet.
Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
You're delusional, detective. What campaign?
Your pamphlet.
Your locker is full of pamphlets. Clemens told us how you were always foisting them on people.
Sure. I spread the pamphlets. A guy has to do something. Insta-heat heaters break down every day. They're still peddling the same lousy design that they lifted from Hephaestus.
Instaheat bought out Hephaestus?
Them, Vulcan, Pyro, and a bunch of other companies.
And you still work for them.
A guy has to work.
And the directors of the company. How do you feel about them these days?
You work it out.
Okay.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
Okay.
If you know enough to do your job, you know enough to do that repair. You're lying, Ryan.
And how do you think you can prove that?
Your boss already told us. Yep.
Your boss at Instaheat said that you've all been trained to do it. It's a common repair. Are you calling him a liar?
Okay, so I know how it's done. But what would be the point? You'd just end up with a gas leak and then a small fire when you turn the pilot back on.
And if you didn't reset the pilot and the gas spread, what was the cause of the fire in your own home, Ryan?
I won't tell you.
No.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
I'm done playing games.
I think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Farley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
Okay.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
We have your criminal record, bro.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you going to prove that?
What do you mean how we're gonna prove it? We have your criminal record, bro. Let me look. Yeah, you can look dumb all you want.
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
Okay, let's leave.
That's it for the moment, Ryan.
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry you out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for, knucklehead.
Charging a suspect will close the case.
I think Ryan is our man. But procedure says we eliminate all of the suspects. Let's speak to Varley.
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
All right.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
You're lying.
Why are you lying to me, Varley? If Suburban wants their new installations completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
The heater you service.
Your name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Okay. You got me there.
So just be honest up front.
Suburban, yeah, they wanted that guy out. Sawyer kept complaining about not being able to get his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweetener. I think he played him, though. Because he still wouldn't sell.
Word is, you're in the pocket of some property developer?
Never. I got principles.
No, he just told us.
How
Your
did
partner
Suburban
just
put the
told
squeeze
us.
on you? Did they find out about your record?
There's no way you can link me to Suburban. You're wasting your time.
Ryan says you offered to cut him in on the kickbacks they were offering. He'll testify in court.
Suburban, they got real time pressure on getting some of the big developments finished. There's some big date that they can't afford to miss. So yeah, I took their money. But so did a lot of guys, all right? Carpenters, electricians, plumbers. It's no big conspiracy.
Keep telling yourself that.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-Heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
Okay, he looks like he's
I don't believe you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
I think you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this fire? Huh?
Oh yeah, the mosquito coil.
Arsonists use cigarettes and mosquito coils as time delay fuses. We found an open box of mosquito coils in your locker.
Whoa, hang on. Those things, they belong to Ryan, all right? He asked me to hold them because his locker's full of stupid pamphlets. I thought he used them for camping.
Okay.
We're done for now.
Most likely, Ryan, True Reginald, does get
You're either
money
going back to Detroit to
from
face
the
a murder
suburban
rap,
development, so
or
he
you're
does
staying here
get
to answer for these
incentive.
arsons.
Okay.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
So we have two people. We have Matthew Ryan and Reginald Varley. So let me review the evidence. He is wanted for murder, but that's about it. Like, so I do know that Ryan handed out these whatchamacallits. I feel like it's Ryan still. Okay, well, let's charge Ryan then.
I need a drink.
Matthew Ryan, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
You're putting an innocent man away here. You hear me? I didn't set any fires. I didn't kill that family.
Phelps, what you did to your wife and kids was un-American.
My
Oh
wife
my
threw me
God.
out.
Did I ask for your opinion?
Oh.
You're here to listen to mine. What I was going to say, before I was interrupted, was you did a good job on the Stephen Sawyer case. We don't often get results in arson, so well done.
What about me? Do I get a little stamp on my hand or a lollipop or something?
What you get is another case. A bad one, unfortunately.
All right, chat. Looks like we did good. Hold on, chat. Give me 1 second. Alright, I'm back, chat. Why is everyone so invested in Phelps' life? Like, damn, y'all be cheating and beating y'all wives. Exactly.
You're 2 blocks behind 1st and 2nd.
We have more buildings to clear. You know our orders,
There's
Sergeant.
barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't want anyone falling behind.
Tell the captain we will join him when the job is done.
Just give us the word, Sarge. We'll take care of him. He should be sectioned. That Jap lover's a fucking liability.
We're here to kill Japs, not our own people.
Star-crossed son of a bitch. No one wants to serve under him. He's bad fucking luck.
Can it? We've a job to do here. If I can live with it, you can too.
A walk in Elysian field. Some origami.
House fire. Bad one. At least 4 Vicks. Get out there
Damn,
and
4
find out
victims?
what you can. The address is 650 North Hobart.
Hey, this isn't New York.
We got a stakeout down on 2nd.
Can you drive to this one?
Okay, so we're gonna go to the fire, chat. But yeah, I agree with you, Drizzy. Everybody's so invested in his life and what
You
he's
hear about
doing.
Rancho Escondido?
Are we having a conversation, Biggs?
Okay, fuck it. Forget
I'm teasing you, Herschel. Tell me about it.
Well, the new housing development's a couple of weeks from completion. Burned to the ground last night. GIs are ready to move in this weekend. Developer's gonna have some very angry customers.
Damn. The suburban development. What's that say? The suburban redevelopment fund. God damn.
You guys better see this. I hope you have strong stomachs.
Oh no. Oh my God.
Morelli, Mike, we recovered a picture of the family.
Okay. Anything else?
To be honest, I just got here, Phelps. Best you talk to Lynch. He's the expert.
Doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved.
Moved?
I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation. Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt a thing.
I think the fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved him into this room after the explosion.
It still doesn't make any sense. Why would you run into a burning building?
Oh my God.
What are they doing?
The prayer effect is from the fire. The muscles and tendons contract.
Find anything interesting?
You ever think about how many people have died in this world? And how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them bigs?
No, I have not. Show some respect.
What is he talking about? Show some respect. You sound...
It's our boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
So what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
We got the wrong guy.
That doesn't explain why he ran into a burning building. What would make anyone do that?
Guilt.
For the fires?
For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He expects the houses to be empty.
But that doesn't explain
Trying to
anything,
redeem
Phelps.
himself. He probably thought they'd be happier together.
You are one very disturbed individual, Phelps. I know you had it rough lately, but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
He could be right. Can you come up with an alternative explanation?
I'm sure it's the same guy.
Are you telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
It might fit, Cole, but I don't think we could ever prove it. There's very little evidence.
Evidence?
Where are you running
Albert,
to?
check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, Phelps. I'll get back to you.
Leave the rest to us, Cole. You better find out what's eating Biggs.
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me, and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fuck.
Oh.
End of story. You getting this?
You remember the list from the travel agent?
Sure.
The Morellis were winners too. Their name was on that list.
Christ. We should take a look around, work the neighbors, see what they know. I'll go across the street.
Okay, I'll try this side.
I haven't done this for years.
Okay.
You don't look like a fireman, son.
So I'm not even done inspecting the house, so I'm seeing map places where I can go. I'll see what's down here. Why is there so much water? What the fuck? No, that's not relevant. Oh, is that the heater? No. Okay, looks like nothing's here. Let me go to the back. Okay, I can't. Oh, I got a vibration. What the fuck is this? A ball?
Not sure this means much.
Okay. So. Give me 1 second, neighbor. So the hole was blue right here. Insta heat valve.
Looks like the same model.
Original Okay, by the same. Oh, Varley. Oh no.
This is the flashpoint. The heater detonated with enough force to expose the foundations. LAPD, can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
Okay.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
I'm gonna play backup. Why you immediately cut me
You
off?
didn't like Morelli, did you?
Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
Okay.
You said someone is knocking these houses down?
Elysian Fields. You must know them. Their billboards, that Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
You just said. You play backup.
Whatever you thought of Morelli, his whole
BRB?
family is dead. They couldn't have all deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed. He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
Okay.
You said the Morellis had won a weekend away to Catalina Island?
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. But then I find out they was still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
You didn't enter yourself?
I'd already agreed to sell. The competition was an incentive for those who were still thinking about it.
Boondockers they ain't.
Okay. Okay, so what am I looking for? Hmm. What else could I possibly be looking for?
Well, it does say concentrate on the cartons.
Okay, I don't know what I'm looking for, so I'm like 2 seconds from looking this all up.
Town is going straight to hell.
Oh, a newspaper? Brad, was this it? Housing development burns ex-servicemen irate as GI house is razed.
How did you get my number, Ira? At first, I didn't understand you. But now I do. I'd like you to come back to the clinic. I'm helping other people now, Doctor.
I think you are confused. You haven't been to the clinic for weeks.
I'm not confused anymore, Doctor. I'm helping people be together.
This world is only temporary. We'll all be happier in heaven.
Why don't you tell me where you are and I can come to you? I think the fires should end now. They have served their purpose. Oh, the fires are only beginning, Doctor. After the fires, everything will be beautiful and clean.
Everything will be erased. The world will be fresh and new.
I can see my purpose now, Doctor. And you helped me to find it.
Is that the guy we chased down in the last chase? The last case, sorry, not chase. Okay, I'm still hearing it, so that wasn't it. Oh, I felt something.
Someone was keeping watch. Looks like they were here for quite a while. Brand looks distinctive. Whoever he was wearing boondockers. I would know that imprint anywhere.
Okay. Okay, so that's all I have.
Did you see anyone hanging around the Morelli's home prior to the explosion?
Nope. Kent says I was looking out, though.
You sure, Mr. Foreman? There are signs of someone hanging around over there by the fence.
Hey, now that you come to think of it, there was a guy. Kind of tall. Skinny, though.
Anything else?
Orange lumber jacket, a beat-up hat, and no hair. I thought he was the pest exterminator guy who was working around here the last few days. But that guy had hair.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Foreman.
Sure. Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
That would be great.
Give me 1 second, chat.
Any luck, Cole?
A couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
Hey, don't break it.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
For what?
For Elysian Fields developments.
Oh, I see you already have one.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
A man like you always loses a battle.
I need an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, Detective. The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Commander?
Leads on the Morelli fire.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe? He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind? I'm warning you, Phelps.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps.
And more corruption.
Yes, sir.
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
Kelty has warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's a dead end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilton. Let's go. Shame about Chip. The arson desk has been trying to nail that son of a bitch for years.
He's still in custody, Herschel.
Want to bet? They'll have kicked him loose already. Can't hold him for misdemeanor cigarettes and matches. You know, there are times when you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir. Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America,
sir.
dickhead.
Now step back, or I'll lock you up for a
Smart
fray.
mouth son of a bitch.
Come on, then!
I'm gonna beat you black and
That's
blue.
doubtful. We're gonna have to pacify these poor chaps.
Are you on it?
Bust you right.
You want it? Bitch. Bitch.
Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Okay, then. Let's see if there's anything left to take a look at.
The mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap.
Mm.
If we're paying a visit to Elysian and ruining my career, let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Elysian Field.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady. We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
Send them through.
And that's our cue. Thanks, ma'am.
May I help you?
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office. You like a cigar? Drink, boys.
Sure, I'll have a scotch.
Biggs, we're investigating a series of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
I don't know.
We found a family burnt out in their home. Another house burned to the ground. Another Elysian Fields flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Point is, every time we find a family barbecued, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
You're lying.
Level with me, Mr. Monroe. You know all about the vacation offers.
You can believe whatever you like, son. You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
Your face is all over the flyers, Mr. Monroe. You know about the prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
My face is the brand. It's on all our advertising. Did you know that the mayor and the chief of police are part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Oh.
Do you want to accuse them of murder as well?
Oh, shit.
We've made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes, So that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans
Yeah.
if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, Detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense.
What's Elysian Field's involvement in Rancho Escondido?
One of our latest housing developments. It was due to open on the weekend, or was before the unfortunate conflagration.
It met with building code regulation.
Absolutely. Only the best for our returning heroes.
No.
You're lying, Monroe. There's something out of kilter about that development.
Son, I've had enough of you and your fidgety friend. There's no way in hell you can prove that my materials were inferior.
I'm no expert, but I think we'll find that the bricks being used on those houses are undersized and the mortar is faulty.
And there's no wall ties connecting the masonry to the frame.
Every building is built to a budget, boys. Those buildings were inspected and fully insured by California Fire and Life. Investment of that magnitude demands it. Do you think that they'd vouch for the buildings without examining them?
Yeah, it's a lot of
The arsonist.
corruption going on.
You have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so. The contractors I use for waybills, do you suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD. My secretary will provide you with that list. Did you know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
Glad to be of help, officers.
Yeah, it's a lot of corruption going on.
Any of these names ring a bell?
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
Find the phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
Yeah, it's just an insane amount of corruption going on.
Your boss is a fine man.
You're the reason, brothers
and
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you. He was released this morning, Detective. I'm sorry, Detective.
Not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
Thanks for your help.
I love the chase till the minute I win it. A beautiful
Cole, you still seeing her?
till there's love for me in it. Give me your heart, and baby, I'll bill it. 'Cause I always kill the things I love. Some
Buy me a drink, Cole?
for the
No.
sake of
Not even for old time's sake? Not even for that. You're not going to ask me why I'm here? I wouldn't give you the pleasure. We'll get around to it.
is something quite other.
She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel
Save the
about...
threats for someone who cares about them, Roy.
You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I feel about you.
Yeah, you ratted me out, bro. I know you don't like me. It's okay.
Stay away from Elysian Fields. I should have known that you were playing errand boy.
You and your doofus partner. You have been warned.
Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
I love you.
Stay away. You have no idea the type of people that are involved in that
I
company.
have a pretty good idea, Roy. The same kind of people that sent you here.
Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle. Thanks for the drink, Cole.
Elsa's apartment, 8:45 a.m. I'm still fucking this
You get the
bitch.
message about Monroe?
Yeah. Earl delivered it. You?
McKelty. He started making noises about my pension.
Oh.
Sorry about that, Herschel. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
Yeah, I'm not driving.
Car 11K.
Yeah, I'm not driving.
Can you drive to this one?
All right. Where to?
We're looking for Herbert Chapman.
I'm looking for him, too. I need him to move his car so I can mow the lawn.
He's definitely not here.
I've been banging on his door off and on for a couple of hours. Yeah, he's out somewhere. There's some kind
Let's
of
take
problem.
a look at the car.
Let's see what he's hauling around.
Motive, opportunity, and hard evidence.
Some ammo.
We should revise the APB. He's clearly armed. Definitely gives him opportunity.
Hold it, Cole. There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat. Shit. He's seen us.
Cops. Again.
Son of a bitch. He must have caught the trolley. We gotta move fast, Cole. I'll call this in. Get some cars dispatched. Car 11K calling KGPL.
Go ahead, 11K.
11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar, currently heading east on Melrose Avenue. Advise all units. Suspect is in control of car and driving dangerously.
Roger, 11K. All units, officers need assistance on Melrose Avenue. A suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar headed eastbound. Approach with caution. Suspect is in control of the streetcar and driving dangerously. Units to animal code 3 identified.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
Holy shit.
See if he can damage one of the wheels. Might act like a brake and slow the thing down.
I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps.
Hold him tight, Cole. As soon as he ditches the tram, we'll be there to grab him. Look, Cole, the side plate's gone. Get me close. End of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole.
Get the fuck out.
Looks like we have our man, Cole. Well done.
I'm not so sure. Chapman seemed to have his own agenda. There seems to be more to this than a personal vendetta.
What are you talking about?
The fires benefit Elysian in some way. I don't see Chapman and Monroe working together.
You have a point. The evidence is good for Chapman. Hard to be worrying about his side of the story when he's blasting away with that big 45.
Nice work, gentlemen. Put yourself at considerable risk stopping that trolley and probably saved a lot of lives. Anyone else but you, Phelps, and you'd be up for a bravery award.
All
We've
right.
had our eyes on that slippery son of a bitch Chapman for as long as I can remember. I couldn't be happier than to wipe him off the scoreboard. I hope this puts to bed that crazy stuff you had going about Leland Monroe. What were you thinking, Phelps? You'll be calling Richard Nixon a crook next.
So Chad, I've realized that's what they do. They look out for their people. Like they look out for each other. Like Leland Monroe, it's obviously benefiting him in some way with these fires. And guess what? He has, police executives and high police ranking officers, on the personal or like investments list uh for the Elysian company. So it's a little bit weird. And that's one thing I've realized. Like people who have these positions of power, people who have money, they stick together. And that correlates to our real world because look at Donald Trump. You know, when he takes office, he's looking out for all of his billionaire friends. That's all they give a fuck about. And the fact that you guys are, I'm gonna say, very ignorant to see that. Like you guys act like you can't see that. And I'm not referring to my chat specifically, but I'm talking about Americans. Like Donald Trump is about to take office, and look at Elon Musk. Ever since the election, his net worth had went up by a considerable amount. And along with all the other billionaires. You know what I mean? So, you know, and a good example of a ploy is Walmart. Guess what? They knew Donald Trump's tariffs that he was talking about was going to raise prices for us, the consumer. They knew that because guess what? They're already in that realm of business. And anybody with a basic knowledge of business knows that a tariff is a tax that is placed on, imported goods. So imported goods are goods that are coming from other countries, you know? So if Walmart gets their snacks from Vietnam or Canada or the Malaysian Islands, China, Clarencetown, like that means they're going to be taxed. They're going to have this tariff placed on them. And he said, what, like a 25, I think he said like a 25% tariff. And that's a lot. So let's do the math. So I'm gonna take you guys back to the basics of mathematics. Finding, you know, finding, 25% of a number, not 25% of a number, but let's say what is 25%, you know, added on to 250. So most of our shoes, 65% of our shoes come from China. So now when you go out to purchase sneakers, shoes, or anything of that matter, it's most likely they're coming from China, as 65% of our shoes are created and made in China. So let's do the math. Let's say you buy a pair of sneakers and they're $180. Boom. So he is talking about 35% tariffs on all Chinese imported goods. So let's do that. So you would do 35 over 100 because all percentages are out of 100 equals X over $180. So then you do, the crisscross shit. So you do 180 times that by 35. And then you have 100 times X, which just gives you 100X. So to find X, now we have to divide. So 6,300 is what 180 times 35 equals. So now let's divide that by 100. So that means X equals $63. Remember that. So now your shoes costed $180. So now, because a tariff is a tax that you, the consumer, has to pay for, let's do it. So you would do $63 plus $180. So all in all, if those 35% tariffs come into play and your sneakers is $180 and it's made in China, with that 35% tariff on it, it's going to be $243 in total. And you know, that's an issue for us. That's an issue for us, but guess what? His billionaire friends aren't they don't have to worry about that. They don't give a fuck about the tariff cuz guess what? They don't, you know, they pass that on to us. We pay that tariff. So, but people are ignorant and uninformed and misinformed. So, but anyways, chat, let's get back to it. Oh my god, he's still with her?
What is it?
A letter from Lou. His insurance policy named me beneficiary.
California Fire and Life. You worked for Elysian?
The roof that he was working on collapsed.
It's a very generous settlement. Elsa, I'd like you to do something for me.
Oh no.
I think there's something dirty about Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
I want you to reject this settlement. I want you to go and see an investigator named Jack Kelso and ask him to make some inquiries about Lou's case.
Isn't this police work?
Do you want to find out what happened to Lou?
Why would he help this Kelso?
Jack won't be able to help himself if he smells a rat.
He's a friend of yours?
He hates my guts. Elsa, you could take this money and let them get away with it, or we could get Jack's help and do something about it.
Why not be honest with this man, Cole? He deserves your honesty if you want his help.
Believe me, Elsa, I'd like to level with him. I really would, but it's too late. Years too late.
A walk in Elysian Field. All right, Chad, that is going to be it for me. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my night. And next time, our next case is called The House of Sticks. But with that being said, Chad, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.